What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are having an amazing day. There's a lot that needs to be talked about, so let's go. First thing I want to talk to you guys about is, have you guys seen the video of these two African Americans getting arrested at a Starbucks? Well, the video, if you have not seen it, I'm going to post a link down below to show it. It shows a video of Philadelphia police handcuffing and removing two black men from a Starbucks store, and basically it's gone viral, and it's been through allegations of racism, but the police commissioner believes that the officers did absolutely nothing wrong. Now, when you see the video, you see what's going on. Author Melissa DeFino, she tweeted a video on Thursday showing the officers escorting two black men out of a Starbucks and Center City as bystanders questioned why they were being arrested. And they were told that, the police were called because these men hadn't ordered anything, and they were waiting for a friend to show up, and who did this as they were being taken out of handcuffs and did for nothing. And all of this, all the other white people were wondering why it's never happened to them when they, do the exact same thing. Now, as you can see through the video, the person they were meeting, it was actually a white guy, and he was asking and questioning as to why they were being arrested when they were waiting for while the gentlemen were waiting for him and everything on the way. And it's just, it's stupid and it's ridiculous. And Laura A. Wimmer, defense attorney for the pair who were arrested, told BuzzFeed that the man in vest is Andrew Yaffe, a friend who was meeting the gentleman at the Starbucks, and she declined to, give the names of the two gentlemen. Now, as you can hear Andrew in the video, he's asking, what are they getting arrested for? And they were saying, because there are two black guys in here meeting me and everything else along the way. And in the video, you can also hear another voice saying, they did nothing wrong, that I saw the entire thing. And Wimmer told BuzzFeed that a white female manager at the store had asked the pair to leave when they came back, and they did, because they didn't order anything. And according to Wimmer, they were telling them that they were meeting somebody there, and the manager just called the police. Now, there's another video, there's a longer video that's uploaded on YouTube, and it's showing that there's an officer telling Yaffe that the other two individuals were being arrested for trespassing. And what Yaffe was saying that was they were actually doing, what the police were doing was discrimination. And the gentleman trying to figure out what they did wrong. And, they didn't do nothing, but more and more police officers kept showing up. And Ben Waxman, a spokesman for the Philadelphia District Attorney's Office, told Huffington Post, he told them that the two men were released at 1:30 a.m. on Friday, and that the DA will not be bringing any charges to them. And then you got the CEO of Starbucks apologizing for this incident. Kevin Jones, he apologized for this. And it's just, people think, oh, this ain't nothing. This is what we still deal with, people. This is 2018. We still deal with racism. These guys were just chilling. They were waiting for somebody, and they were, people saying, hey, you got to order something. These guys, you got people who are of different race. If you get a white person doing this, they're like, oh, you're fine. But if it was a black person, maybe a Mexican person, that kind of thing, they were like, oh, no, you got to go, or we're going to call the police. This is what we still deal with, people. People think, oh, no, racism is done. No, it is not. If you think that it is, something is really wrong with you. Because after watching this video, you can show, and it tells what we still deal with in 2018 and continue on in the near future. Second thing I want to talk to you guys about is that it's going to happen. World War III is coming. And the reason why is because U.S. and European allies have launched airstrikes on Friday against Syrian resource storage and military targets as Trump sought out to punish President Bashar al-Assad for a suspected chemical attack near Damascus last weekend that killed more than 40 people. Now, Britain and France have joined with the U.S. in a strike of coordinated operation that was intended to show Western resolve in the face of what leaders of the three nations called persistent violations of international law. Now, Trump characterized it at beginning as a sustained effort to force Mr. Assad to stop using banned weapons, but only ordered a limited one-night operation that hit 3 targets. He said that these are not the actions of a man. He said that these are crimes of a monster instead. Now, the strikes risk pulling the U.S. deeper into the complex multi-side war in Syria and possibly raise the confrontation with Russia and Iran, both of which were supporting Mr. Assad with military forces. And within 90 minutes, the Russian ambassador to the United States warned of consequences of the Allied attacks. While Trump vowed, as last week, to pull out American troops from Syria, he said he will remain committed to the goal, actually, of preventing further chemical attacks. And Defense Secretary Jim Mattis, who had urged caution in the White House deliberations leading to this strike, told reporters on Friday night that there was going to be no more attacks planned by Assad unless, he uses gas on his own people. And he said we confined it to the chemical weapon type targets. And he said we were not out to expand this. We were very precise and proactive on this. And at the same time, it was a heavy strike. Now, the assault was twice the size and hit 2 more targets than a strike than Trump ordered last year against a Syrian military airfield. And basically, it launched from warplanes and naval destroyers. The burst of missiles and bombs struck Syria shortly after 4 a.m. And they hit 3 Mr. Assad's chemical facilities, scientific research center in Greater Damascus that was used for the production of it, and 2 of the chemical facilities west of Homs, one of which was used for the production of the nerve against sarin, and the other part was for a military command post, said General Joseph F. Dunford Jr. Now, Syrian television said that government air defenses were responding to the American aggression and air videos of missiles being fired into a night sky. It was reported that 13 missiles have been shot down by Syrian air defense. And this was near al-Assad, a town that was south of Damascus. And the Americans have not yet confirmed on this. And in choosing this is it's basically a punishment towards Assad. That's what Trump said. He's calling this a barbaric attack. And to make good of his tweets promising action this week. Y'all, like I said, this is basically about to be World War III. We gonna deal with this, and this is just unbearable and everything else along the way. And I have no words to this except that we're fucked. That's the only thing I think to say is that we're fucked. We deal with war. We deal with racism. We deal with hatred. We deal with so much every day. And just hearing about this, it was just, it's just crazy. Because, when Trump assigned, the attack in 2017, when the U.S. fired 59 Tomahawk cruise missiles at a Syrian base that was, back in use, it was almost like last year when France and Britain joined the U.S. in retaliating against the suspected, just the criminal attack on this thing. And, Germany was almost a part of this, but they refused to be. But then Chancellor Angela Merkel said that the use of chemical weapons was unacceptable. This is just unbearable to listen to and unbearable to even know about this. And I, for one, don't want a World War III to happen, but I'm just one guy, and I can't stop this by myself, but everyone here around the entire world can. If we can just do that, but I know it's not going to happen, possibly. You never know, though. But like I said, we are fucked because there's a lot that's about to happen, and we gotta be ready for it. Okay. Last thing I want to talk to you guys about is Coachella. 3 days of excitement, musicians, so much more that I cannot say on camera, but I would love to go so bad. Almost every year I was like, I'm gonna go to Coachella. Not the first time, for the second Coachella, but you know what? I never go. But I have to go after this because, Coachella is just gone now. Apparently it's now called Beychella. Because on the first night of Coachella, Beyonce just made it her thing. It was just now her thing. Coachella, no more. Beychella now. And she basically, this is the first time she actually performed. She was supposed to perform last year, but she couldn't because of the twins. But this year, y'all, everybody loved it. I watched some of it. I didn't watch all of it on YouTube and everything. But there was so much going on. There was an appearance by her husband, Jay-Z, an appearance by her sister, Solange. There was a dance-off, a Destiny's Child reunion, and so much more. I wish I could have went. And it was just, oh my God, everything along the way. And like I said, she got Destiny's Child there. She got Kelly and Michelle join her and singing like Lose My Breath, Say My Name, Soldier, everything along the way. And then she got a sister, and she basically she just changed and everything, and everybody just loved it, and it was just whew. But basically Beyonce's Coachella theme was basically recreating the historical black college experience, which cannot exist without a marching band. And what marching band could she have rather than one of the greatest, Spelman College? And she basically got them because she graduated from Spelman and everything on the way. And there's a lot to when you watch it. If you watch the whole thing, you're just like, damn, it's just amazing just watching this, and it's so crazy to even hear about this. So the funny thing, so apparently there's a thing called Beyonce University, and it's a real thing. And it also has its own Divine Nine, introducing Beyonce Delta Noels, or Beta Delta Kappa. And it was just, whoo! But yeah, it wasn't just, basically, it was just simply amazing watching this. You think the performance for the Super Bowl was something? No, y'all. Coachella was way, way more and everything else along this. This is the Super Bowl, and over here is where Coachella is. Well, a little bit more so you can see. But it was, I watched it, some of it, and I loved it, and I really, really, really wish I was there to experience it, like physically experienced it and not just watch it via YouTube. But if you were there, you gotta let me know how it was. And with that being said, let me know what you also think about this whole World War III and about the Starbucks, arresting these two young men and everything on the way. Okay, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let people know I'm out there for y'all because, like I say, I always am. And with that being said, I love you guys no matter what. Peace out.